So hello, Jacques here for Enkish, still at Hunkeler Innovation Days in Lucerne, and we're here at BlueCrest, and we know them from a lot of solutions in regard to transactional and much more as well. And I have the pleasure of talking to Kevin. Kevin.
Good day.
Thank you for having us.
Welcome to the BlueCrest booth.
Thank you. So we're in Europe. You're an American, but you're responsible, you told me, for worldwide operations for production printing.
Correct.
So BlueCrest, people know it especially for everything involved with transactional, but you told me there is more to the story. Give us a little bit information on what you guys are showing here,
sure.
And what the more means.
Yeah, the more means. So, particularly in the context of Hunkeler Innovation Day, where the theme here is connect. So at BlueCrest, we think a little bit broader, in fact, much broader and deeper than just merely connect. So our concept in our booth is what we deliver against clients across the globe. We deliver in the concept of data through final delivery. So it's broader than any one phase of production. It considers all the critical parts, including the print phase, the document finishing or mail readiness phase, the sortation phase. So our view is it's not enough to connect, but you must tightly integrate each phase. And that's data to deliver.
You emphasized on that when we had a little chat before. So, okay, you have the hardware, but you were also talking to me about the importance of your dedicated softwares that you created. Remind me, is it Strata and the BCC? So what's that all about?
Yeah, what's all about? So, and here's what it means to clients, is we've purposely built this long stream of all the critical phases of the data to delivery. But the first phase is to preparing the content or the records to be produced and delivered to clients. We need to provide solutions that optimize from a postal expenditure, a postal optimization phase. We all know that irrespective of where we are in the globe, often the most expensive part of mail delivery is the postage expense. To the extent we can help a client to efficiently organize their files and records to deliver the maximum amount of content to the end user at the lowest postal expense, we create value. And that's why we build into our process our investment in companies like BCC. So in North America, we touch the vast majority of all first-class mail to optimize the order, and as a result, lower the cost of postage for those clients.
Right, so now the magic word is out, cost.
Cost, yes.
And of course it's hyper important because here we're in the millions of clients' numbers and pieces that go out. So as we were saying, in Europe, of course, we have a lot of postal service, but in the Americas it's even more. So the big thing is that in the end, the customer gets this hyper-personalized statement or message at the lowest cost possible and with the less amount of waste possible.
Yeah.
So, and you were explaining to me when you do, for example, also the inserting, and you also do like personalization on the envelopes, for example. So how do you guys put this together?
Yeah. So the expression is two thoughts. Is number one, pennies matter, pence matter. Fractions of a cent considered across many mail deliveries are material. And it's often the difference between can we create value or does mail get suppressed? So any physical communication needs to work harder now than ever in the past because clients frankly have choice. So the first bias is power up the value of the client communication, the physical piece. So we have the tools to help ensure that the optimal spend. But in the same way that pennies matter, we must do it at a rate of production that delivers against smaller windows of availability. So our clients and our clients' clients need that piece to be delivered at a predictable time, at a lower expense. We have smaller windows to produce the printed material and the statement into an envelope. So we have to attack the time to produce it and get it into the mail stream. So we've got the tools to track it, manage it at each step of the production. But at the same time, we're ensuring accuracy of the statement that's created and placed in the envelope. We're going to harness the power of that message piece. So we're doing things and showing in our booth today the ability to take that data file, and we know that this is your mail piece. We're going to place the appropriate message on the outside of the envelope. So we've been using tailored, relevant communications that tie to the content of the record and the person for many years now. The power is in the data, the power is to track that. So as the expression goes, speed without control is collision. So we want the best of both worlds, a highly tailored, relevant communication at speeds that meet the service level agreement and predictable outcomes. So a marketeer in a given document wants to know that their message is received at the end user at a predicted time, so they can tie their promotional events.
Exactly.
If we do that well, we create value. We have the tools across the entire data to delivery to ensure success each and every client interaction.
Fantastic. Now, last question. In Europe, I know you're responsible for the whole worldwide printing department of BlueCrest. In Europe, who are really your clients? Is it the banks, or is it the service providers?
So it's a combination of both. So clearly in Europe, over time, we've watched the power of outsourcing and the consolidation, the investments of clients to refresh, tech refresh. Fewer and fewer, and only the largest banks, insurance companies, utilities can afford the investment required to maintain innovation, improvements in service level, the quality associated with transactional communication. So fewer and fewer of the end users can afford them. As a result, we are powering up the transaction service bureau who can afford this and then scale that and spread the cost over many users. So irrespective if it's an in-plant bank, utility, insurance company, or a powered up transaction service bureau, we've got the right scale of solution. We're prepared to help clients who need to produce tens of thousands or millions or hundreds of millions based on the requirements.
Well, I don't doubt this statement. So thank you,
My
Kevin.
pleasure.
And speak soon.